Hi everybody, it's Diana with Stamping with Di. Welcome to my YouTube channel and this week's Teach Me Tuesdays, episode 223. And I'm going to share the goodies and guts with you today for the month of June. And you earn these if you order in my store and you place a $75 before tax and shipping. If you spend that much in the month, I will send you your choice of goodies or guts. When I send you your June thank you card, well, the first part of July. Now this is something that just I offer, not Stampin' Up. So make sure you know that. And also, you don't put the goodies and the guts in your, because some people have tried to put it in their order, and this is just something that I do separately, and then I will send it to you. So it doesn't come with your order. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Diana, and I'm an independent demonstrator, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm in Santan Valley, Arizona. So this is the video that you will reference back to. So if you earn the goodies and the guts, especially the guts, because it's those you put together, this is the video that you will come back to watch to make your projects. So I have, over the years doing these, I have now put them into one video. They used to be like different videos, so now it's a lot easier. And then I give you the link so that you can reference back to it. If you have any questions at all during the video, I am watching live during the premiere. So I'm in the chat room. So if you have any questions, just ask over there. If you are watching the replay, just leave a comment down below. Then YouTube will let me know and I can reach out to you. Okay, so I think that's all I want to blab about right at the beginning. And so yeah. All right, so let's get started. So close your eyes just for a minute while I get my camera adjusted. Okay, so I did show you this yesterday, so I want to remind you, June 5th is the bundle sale. So it's the stamp and die bundles, so not the punch bundles. So you get an extra 10% off, and we also have 10% off the big mama machine as well as the baby one, and that starts the 5th, runs till the end of June. So yeah, so I'm super excited about that. You've been seeing me have fun with the zinnia, and so that will be extra well. I also had a few of you ask about my class in the mail. I had some extra ones, and I do still have a couple left. So holler at me, because those will be while supplies last. All right, so I just wanted to remind you about that. Here is the host code that you will use for the month of June when you're ordering in my store. This allows me to do the goodies and the guts each month. But if you're ordering over 150 in one time before tax and shipping, don't use the code, because then you'll get your own hostess benefits, but you will still earn the goodies and the guts. In fact, if you order 150 in the month, you will earn both the goodies and the guts. All right. I also, my team, I don't know if I've ever mentioned that. I mentioned on my blog, if you have a title of Silver Elite or more and you're a direct to me, then I send you the goodies and the guts just as a little perk. All right, and that's a Silver Elite or more title. Okay, so let's see here. All right, so this is what the guts packet looks like and the goodies. So let's talk about the goodies first. The goodies for the month of June are the amazing adhesive-backed dappled dots. And are these not the cutest little things? They look like they're cracked. Did you ever do that paint technique where you would paint something and then you would put something over and then it would crack the paint and it would kind of shabby chic them? That's what these kind of remind me of. But they're so cute. So you can pick the goodies, or you can pick the guts. Or like I said, if you order 150 in the month, and that could be 2 different orders, then you get the guts. And these are the guts. So you have in your little packet here. Now, the last couple times I've used kits. I have like kind of taken kits apart and changed them up, and I've done that again. It makes it a little easier on me. It also makes, some of you are like brand new to me, to Stampin' Up, And this kind of gives you an idea what the kits are like, so that you might go, oh my gosh, I want some more of these. I want the full kit. Then while supplies last, you can order the full kit on your own. So so that's what I did this month too. All right, so you have your little your ribbon and your bling, little business card. Now this is important here because this is just a little piece of paper, like thank you kind of thing in here, enjoy. But right here, in here will be this video that we're watching right now. It will be that link. And I don't know what the link is till I upload the video. So this will have this video link. And then that way when you get your guts packets, you'll have that link that you can refer back to, and it will pull this video up so you can make your projects. Alright, so this is a new kit. Now what I've done is, because some of the kits, like these two that I'm using, they actually come with a stamp set. But I am fiddle-farting around with them, so you won't get the actual stamp set that comes with the kit, because you're only getting pieces of it. So what I've done is I have gone to my handy-dandy cupboard where all my stamps are, and I've picked a few that you can grab if you want to make them identical. So I'm using Country Birdhouse, as well as Comforting Thoughts, and I'm using Blackberry Bliss and Old Olive, because these actually, you know, if you order the whole kit, they actually come with the little spots. So yeah. All right. Now I changed the ribbon, I changed the bling, because those are different when you get the real kit. But I could not resist these beautiful cards. All right, so let's do the first one. So this is the supplies, and this is what the finished card is going to look like. So it is so amazing. I just love it. So I have changed these, like I said, because I'm just using stamps that you can order if you don't get the kit. All right, but look at these gorgeous envelopes. Oh my gosh, I just love it so much. All right, so here's the pieces. So this one doesn't have a lot of pieces, but you'll need the bling, and let me get this so it gets, I went up too close to it or something, who knows. Silly camera. While it gets adjusted. There we go. Alright, so we're going to need, let me get my little, so I have some bling and some ribbon. Alright, let me get my little, this little guy. I had this on my desk. He's a little bigger. He might be a little bit bigger for my stuff. Here we go. Plus, I like to use it. Jeff made me. He's really good at making wood stuff. So he's made bowls and a bunch of different things. All right, so we need a piece of this. And let me get my blackberry. So in that whatchamacallit set, let me get, because the set I'm using for this, these first two cards is a Country Birdhouse. We have this little splatter and the Hello Friend is just what I'm using. Now you can use whatever you have at home, as long as it fits, right? Like it needs to fit here. Now keep in mind, you don't want to stamp it like this. You want to stamp it like this, because when we assemble it, it just kind of finishes up this, right? So see how they match? All right. So just make sure. Now the Blackberry Bliss, I'm just going to stamp around, because this kind of has these little gold splatters, and I want to add some little Blackberry Bliss ones around, and I'm just kind of keeping them within the card. All right, so I just kind of put a few around. So kind of like a little splattery. All right, and then my greeting, and I want my hello Hello Friend. This was a great one to fit in there. Okay. And I'm just going to let it dry for a little bit because these are kit cards. So the cardstock is a little bit different than the cardstock that we have in the catalog. All right, so now let's take this ribbon. So you have, this ribbon is probably enough for both cards, but I gave you a long enough piece that, you know, you can fiddle fart with it. Because one of these sides frays better than the other, and I can never tell which one till I start to pull. And now we know, like, this is the side that frays better. All right, so I'm just fraying it. I'm just pulling that thread. And then you could even do something with this, right? Like this would make a pretty little skinny ribbon on something. Like look at, you got this cute little ribbon. Anyways, okay, so we have this frayed ribbon, and I want it to be a little bit longer than my Hello Friend. So I'm just going to lay this on here, and then I know, okay, I'm going to cut it probably about here. So that's that. So what I mean by, now this one you could fray again for the other card if you want. So I'm just going to set it aside, although you did get 2 ribbons. Okay, so let's bring this over here. And I'm going to put it on here. Just, I'm not gluing it yet. I'm just laying it there. Because remember, these finish that. So I want to see a little bit of it hanging down, and I want to have a little bit of it over here. So that looks pretty good. So I'm just going to lift that up, and I'm just going to put a little seal, and that's going to hold my ribbon in place. And then I'm going to take some dimensionals, and I'm going to put a dimensional kind of on the ribbon and on the cardstock. And then we're just going to plop this down. Like that. So pretty. I love this little kind of organic looking ribbon. You could do the same thing. You know, you could have it just hang down one side. You wouldn't even have to have it be all the way. So it's really up to you how you decide to add that ribbon. Okay, and then let's put our bling. So the bling I used for this one is these here. Now you have extra bling. And like I always tell you, make sure you finish your cards fully with the bling before you add more, because you don't want to run out and then go, oh, I was supposed to have, you know, more bling on that card, but I used too many on another card or something. So just make sure you finish the cards fully, and then if you have extra bling, well, then you can, you know, put it around. All right, so I'm just kind of plopping these cute little, and they look so fun with this card. Now this is different than the bling that comes with this actual kit, but I just loved how these looked, how they're catching that color, but it just blends in so well. So there's the first card. Okay. And again, you've got that beautiful envelope. Now I know some of you will be doing something with the envelope so that you know, you get more cards, and that is fun to do. All right, so here's the other one. So this is a same from the same kit, different card. So the envelope looks different and everything. This is this card. So look how pretty this is. So this one has a few more pieces than the other one. Okay. So these are the pieces you need for this card. Now I did the same thing. I did that little splattery just to add a little bit of color and stuff to here and bring in some of that Blackberry Bliss. And again, I'm keeping it within this little watercolored, you know, image, just so that there's something going on there. All right, so let me stamp my hello friend again. And you can use whatever greeting you want, as long as it fits, basically. But I liked this one because it goes for anything, right? Hello friend, your card is done. If you need it as a birthday card, then you can stamp birthday in there. If you need it to get well, you can stamp get well. So just hello friend is very, very good. I hate to say the word generic, because these cards are beautiful, but you know what I mean, right? Like hello friend could be for anything, and then you can personalize it even more by the inside. All right, so we have these beautiful flowers, and then you have this. Now these could be where you have to pop them out too, like this gold one here. I have it where you just want to kind of cut the gold extra paper away from it. And this just kind of gives it a little protection in the envelope. Okay. All right, so now this one's going to go on the card first. And you can use dimensionals, you can use green tip glue. It really depends on how bulky you want your card to be. I'm just going to use a little green tip glue. It's a little delicate, so I kind of want it to be pretty stable on the card. All right, so that's just going to go right on here. Now this coordinates with designer series paper that's in the main catalog, so that's pretty cool. All right, now we have the gold one, and it's going to go here as well. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put a little bit of green tip glue. But I'm just going to kind of put it in the center here so that these are going to be loose. So it's just going to go right there, like that. Because we're going to put that ribbon like we did before. So you have this whole other piece of ribbon. I'm just going to use this one that I had left over from the other card. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pull and get that really fun frayed look. And then this time I want this to be a little shorter. So I'm going to put this on here like that. And I want this to be a little shorter, so I'm going to trim it right here. Because I want this to kind of overhang. So I could almost cut. That's good, that's good. But this is what I mean, like you'll have some extra left over. So let's say you want to play with this some more. You could stick this like so it just kind of hangs down here, because that kind of looks cute too, right? Just have some fun with it. I love to fray the ribbon because it just gives it a whole different kind of look, and it makes your ribbon go further. All right, so this is just going to go on here. So I'm just kind of laying it where I think I want it. That looks good. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put some seal. Now be careful because these flowers are delicate. So I'm just going to put some seal, a little bit there. It doesn't take much to hold that ribbon because you're putting the greeting on it. You're putting some glue dots, or not glue dots, but you're putting dimensionals, you know, so it's being held down other ways, but this just kind of keeps it in place while we're putting the rest on. And then that's going to go there. So I'm going to take my dimensionals, and this is covering the ribbon more, so I'm going to put the dimensionals right on the ribbon. And then we're just going to plop that on there. So look how cute that is. Now this time I picked the white bling because this has kind of got those white edges, so I wanted to pick the white. But I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just kind of plopping them around the card. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a little baby one, 5. So there's that one. So isn't that so pretty? Oh my gosh, it is just so, and I'm not a big gold person, but this isn't like, it's kind of like a really pretty gold, almost a coppery gold, or like a champagne gold, and not that, because sometimes there's like a real brassy gold. Is that right? The right word, brassy? And I'm not a big fan of that, you know, that gold. That's just my personal taste. All right. And then we have the last card. Now this card, I showed you a while ago, this kit. And this is the cute little animal kit. So you'll do one card, but this just shows 2 different variations you can do with that card. So I have that, so this is where that comfort, let me get that greeting to show you again. This is where that comforting thoughts came from. So I used, I wish I could make this better, because it fit really good, perfectly there. And our little fur babies are such a comfort to us. And I know if I'm feeling down or just in a mood, I mean, I just get Winston and give him a hug and I feel so much better. And then I got wishing you comfort, and that comes from there as well. So, but you might have, you know, like I say, you might have another greeting totally. All right, so this is this card. So you're making one card, but what I did was I gave you a dog and a cat. So you might be a dog person. You might be a cat person. You might be both. So you have a dog and a cat. All right, so I'm going to go this way. And I'm just going to pop these little hearts out. And then this is going to go on with dimensionals. Before I do that, let me stamp my greeting so it can be dry. Just because it takes this paper, like I said, a little bit longer to dry than our regular paper. So I'm going to do the cat card. So I'm going to say, wishing you comfort. I'm going to, I did the wrong. Hang on a minute. I did Blackberry Bliss, which actually might look good, but let's get the old olive. So I apologize for that. Let me wash that off. I should have known that old olive looked a little dark. That's why you should close your pads. I could pretend that that was a learning moment, which it kind of was, but it was an unintentional learning moment. All right, that's why you should close your pads when you're done with them. All right. So now, let's do old olive. So I'm going to go wishing you comfort. And I'm going to stamp it off to the side because I want the kitty to kind of rest over here. All right, let's close that. All right. Now the kitty, I have her standing upright. You can do them either way. All right, so I'm going to put this on with dimensionals. And that way we'll really emphasize that punched out little heart. Okay. And these kits are fun. Like I said, if you decide like, oh, I want to get a full kit, just keep in mind, these are wall supplies last. Some of the kits they will restock, some they won't. So if you're watching this video down the road, you know, if you're looking for a full kit, they may or may not be available. So just keep that in mind. All right. And then I'm going to do my wishing you comfort. So I have quite a bit of dimension on this card. So wishing you comfort. So I am going to cover this little fishtail. So I'm just going to have the little kitty go right here. So, you know, she's covering that. And I'm going to put her on with dimensions too. So like I said, this card has quite a bit of dimension going on. I'm just laying her there so I kind of know where I need to put my dimensionals. So I'm going to put one under there, which is going to hold that up, and then the cat. That will also grab the cat as well. Look how cute she is. So these ones are not a lot to them, but keep in mind, if you want, you have some extra bling from your other cards if you want to add some bling. But now you still have the little dog, so if you want, you can put him on the inside or using him on a different card. But let me show you what I did with the dog. So if you decide, you know, oh, I want the dog instead, and you do the different greeting, I just turned the card on its side. Because then I felt like I had a little bit more room for my dog. Because see, he takes up quite a bit of this saying. So if I put him here, I had a little bit more. Now if you did the wishing you comfort, this would take up less of that tag as well. But anyways, I just liked, you know, giving you the choice of do it one way or the other. Alright, so let me show you again the goodies and the guts. And I'll just do the cat because that's the one I demonstrated. So you have the cute little kitty. Let me get my envelopes here. Then you have hello friend, and excuse my arm, and then this hello friend right here. So these are the three, look at my mess, these are the three guts cards. Love, love. And then these are the goodies. So the little dappled, adhesive backed dappled dots. So this is your June goodies and guts. All right, hold on a second. Let me say, see you later, alligator. All right, so if you have any questions at all, make sure you let me know. Again, these are goodies and guts for June 2024. If you order $75 before tax and shipping in my store. The goodies and the guts can be several orders because they're a little bit different than my country reward points where you earn the sunflowers. For my goodies and guts, you just have to spend that $75 in the month. So it could be several orders as long as it comes to $75 before tax and shipping. A lot of you want both, so then you order the $150 in the month. Now if you order that in one single order, don't use the code like I said. And if you do, then you're actually earning host rewards. So, if you're like, know what you want right from the get-go, that's the way to do it. Otherwise, if you place several orders in the month and they come to $150 by the end of June, and then you earn both. So just let me know when I send you your little email. Once you place your order, I'll send a little reminder email. Make sure you tell me which ones you want. Otherwise, I will just send you what I choose, and you'll be surprised. All right, so holler at me if you have any questions. Otherwise, I will see you Friday for my dye shorts. That will be 3 o'clock, airs at a time, same channel. And I'm going to show some scrapbooking. So I hope you're interested in seeing that, because that's what's going to happen. All right, have a good night. I'll see you Friday. Bye for now.